Hello everyone, I'm Golden Boy Kuhleen, and I want to thank you for joining me in building some of these Miniverse Café edition. Just as I did with the Diner series, we won't waste any time opening the balls, but rather jump straight into building the actual products. So in the first ball, I got the blueberry boba. We already built one of these, but I think it was the strawberry one. We got this little coaster here, obviously the cup, some Happy Sun Farms milk tea, of course the boba, and some ice. Oh, and let's not forget the straw. I sometimes realize that I have a straw a little too late, so we're gonna start by putting this in first. No, actually, you know what? I think we need to put some resin in there. So we're gonna start with a little bit of resin. Here's our boba. Let's add some to the bottom over there. A big thank you and shout out to everyone that commented I should use toothpicks to, move objects around and also, make sure resin goes where I want it to go. Yeah, I think maybe we should add a little bit more boba. And now a little bit more resin. Just want to make sure it goes everywhere. And there we don't have any bubbles. Okay, I think that looks okay. Oh, actually, wait a second, man. I'm forgetting about the straw again. I think I'm gonna put it in, put the cap on. This way the straw will stay in the middle. And then we're gonna hit it with the UV light real quick. And then we can take this off. So now the straw will stay like that, exactly perfectly in the middle. Exactly perfectly, that was weird. Anyway, let's add a little bit more resin. Now we're gonna put some ice in there. And then just kind of like, push it down a little bit. I don't think we need to use any more resin than this, but I do want to make sure that each ice cube touches a little bit of resin. That way it will stick. I think if I add more resin, I'm going to ruin it because it's going to be all over on the top. That's not going to look good, but I would like to have a little bit resin here. Maybe, I don't even know. Should I add some on the straw so that it goes down in the middle? Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to put the cap back on. Okay, just wanted to see, where the ice cubes are and make sure once I put the cap on, it pushes everything kind of like inwards so that we can still put the cap on after we cure it. Now, some UV light action. There you go, all done. And if you want it to look really good, you can add a couple more ice cubes, even though we're not going to stick them, we're not going to put resin on and cure them, but at least it will give it a little bit of elevation so that it looks like there's more ice in there. See, kind of like that, and then you can even make noise with it like that. So yeah, there you have it, the blueberry boba, all done. Let's see what we got in the next one. All right, in the next ball, I got some cinnamon rolls. It's really interesting how they put chocolate chips on top. I don't think like cinnamon rolls need additional flavoring. They're really, really good as they are. But anyway, let's build them. So it came with a nice little serving tray. We're gonna put right here. And then, oh, that's really nice. That's a really nice touch to add this paper on top. Okay. Here are our cinnamon rolls, looking pretty delicious, if I say so myself. Apparently, based on this, it looks like the paper is used to put it down like that in the tray. It's just that I don't want to get resin all over the place. Or do I? No, I actually want these to be, I want to be able to, lift these up and put them back. I don't want them to stick to the tray. So, sorry, I'm going to ruin this box. All right, we're going to build them over here one at a time. And honestly, there's not much to it. You just need to glaze it. Whoops. Okay, let's redo that. So there's not much to it. You just need to add some glaze on top, and then you add a few chocolate chips, and that's about it. You cure it and it's all done. It's pretty simple. So let's switch this and put a nozzle tip. Yeah, if you noticed, I pre-opened these. I cut them before, and they're also resting in some warm-ish, I guess, water, so that the resin is a little bit more runny. It just saves me a little bit of time and it's easier to work with. So let's glaze this cinnamon roll. Wait a minute. If I cure it on this, I won't be able to remove it, right? Because if the resin drops down there, even a drop, it will probably stick to this thing. So I have no choice but to actually do it here, I think. Because I don't know what other surface you can actually put it on so that it doesn't stick. So that means we can actually do both of them at the same time. I think it just makes it a little bit more delicious because you want your cinnamon rolls to be drenched in this glaze, At least I do. I'm gonna start like that in the middle, and hopefully we'll just run down naturally. If not, I'm gonna help it with some toothpicks. This might not look very good, but I'm gonna try my best. Okay, I think that's good. So there's some over here, there's some over here touching the tray, and there's some over here touching the tray and the paper. So the tray, the paper, everything is kind of like touching together, which means it should technically stick together once we cure the resin. But now it's time to add some chocolate chips. To be completely honest, I would actually leave them as they are, but I don't know. I think these are classic cinnamon rolls, you know? Adding chocolate chips is just like I don't know, like a new thing. Maybe I'm wrong, but whenever I think of a cinnamon roll, I never think of chocolate chips being on them. Even though I love chocolate. You guys know that. You know, I don't know how many... See, even like this, I have them in the cap and I'm using tweezers and they still go all over the place. I think that's enough. One more over here. So... now it's time to hit it with the UV light. I forgot the fork. But here it is. Here's how it looks. We can add the fork later maybe. I'm not too crazy about the drinks, but I like this. I like the donuts I have over there, which you can't see because they were not in focus. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. All right, the third ball comes with a pineapple smoothie. I'm not a huge fan of pineapple, but my sister actually loves everything that's with pineapple. So we got a cup over here. These are some pineapple slices, a straw. We got our pineapple smoothie, I guess, which is resin, by the way. And then in here, we got a dollop of whipped cream. Oh, this is really easy. Okay, just want to get this out first. I want to see how it fits on the edge of the cup. Oh yeah, it's flexible. That's nice. Ooh, that is so nice. Look at that. So I think we can leave it there from the beginning, but I don't know if this will even fit in there once we put, you know, the pineapple. It did for them. Maybe it's like this a little bit to the side. Yeah, and then it would actually fit. Okay, so then we can technically add a whole bunch of resin now and cure it so that, you know, the whipped cream won't sink. You really need to add more resin in these things, I swear. We're gonna be here forever. And yes, like I said earlier on, these were actually in hot water so that it makes the resin more runny. And I mean, it did for the most part. It's just that, you know, there's not a lot of resin in there. So obviously it's hard to get the last bit out of there. I'm just gonna put the cap on and rest it like this upside down. Maybe that will help. In the meantime, okay, that's all done. All right. Oh, I did it again, didn't I? The straw. I forgot about the straw once again. So let's add the rest of the resin in. Oh, come on. You gotta do better than that. That is really bad. That's not good at all. Maybe I should put some on here now. Like that. And then the whipped cream. All right, this is going to be really difficult because I need to hold everything in place. See? You can't see, but the straw is falling. Okay, this is one of the most... It should have been the easiest one probably of them all, except the boba. And so far it's been the hardest because there's not enough resin. I didn't pay attention to a couple things. I think I saved it. Well, honestly, I think I did pretty good considering... I mean, the straw, I mean, if you look from this side, you can tell not the entire straw is in there. But from this angle, looks pretty good. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So there you have it, the pineapple smoothie. Now let's move on to the next one. Now this is really fun. We got the rainbow rings, which is, yeah, I guess they're copying Fruit Loops. I think it's one of the things that they also feature on their box and on each ball. Yeah, I'm really excited to build this one. We got this little kind of like table. And then here's our bowl. I'm guessing we're adding the resin first, which is the milk. Well, normally you know how it works. You first add the cereal, then the milk. But this is a toy, so I think I can get away with it. Now here's the little box of cereal. That's so cool. Okay, this is gonna be really quick, I think. So I'm gonna add all of them, which might be a mistake. And then we're gonna simulate. Oh, this is gonna look bad. I did something. Barely holding. Barely holding. But, yeah, well, not my best work so far, but, that's hot. I'm thinking maybe I can keep adding a little bit more with a toothpick or something. So it's kind of like painting resin on there. It kind of worked. You need to wait so that it looks, natural. There we go. And now, I don't know if it's a lot better, but I think it's a little bit better from, when we started. I don't know what that thing is over there, but it bothers me. I can't remove it. That sucks. Yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'll let you be the judge of this one. Is it good or did I mess it up? Be honest, please. While you write that comment, I'll clean my set and bring up the next one. So we got another boba drink. This time it's the ube boba. That was so weird the way it came out. Never had a ube boba. I know it's very popular, or maybe it's just that there's a lot of people around me that like it, so I think it's popular. Maybe it's not. Anyway, let's build it. We're gonna start with a little bit of resin. Not too much, just a little bit to have there at the bottom. And we're gonna add some boba. We're gonna add a little bit more this time, or all of it. And now we're gonna push all of it down. I mean, as much as we can. Let's add more resin. Let's work it in there so that, the bubbles are non-existent. Now I'm gonna put the straw in before I forget about it. I think now I'm gonna add a little bit more resin. Okay, I think that looks good. That looks better than the first one, I think. Maybe some ice. Let's see first if the cap still goes on. Kind of. I mean, it kind of stays. Yeah, it does. I was expecting to hear like a snap, like it snaps in, So maybe now we can do this. Add a little bit more. If there's anything left. Oh, there is. Just kind of like around the straw. Yeah, it's done. There's no way the cap is getting back on. What did I do? Trying to kind of like pile ice around the straw. I think I can put the cap on and then hit it with the UV lamp or with the UV light, but that means we're not going to be able to remove the cap anymore. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess we can remove the cap from that one. So that's it. The cap is not coming off. I do think it was worth it though. I mean, it looks really good. You can see the boba in there, the ice, a little bit of the ice on top. All right, well, let's put it there, clean the set, and open the next one. I mean, build the next one. I already opened it. So this is a really nice one. We got the berry salad, and it looks really good. It looks very, very appetizing. So let's put it together and see if we can make it look even better than they did. Let's add some berries. Sorry, some blueberries. No. Nope. Here's the thing. I think we need to add some resin first. Just a little bit. Because if you think about it, if you have a berry salad, you have whatever glaze you have, there's going to be some of it at the bottom. Just, chilling there. And this will also help, get some of the berries stuck from the get-go. And now we're adding our berries. So we got blueberries here. We got some raspberries. And last but not least, we have some strawberries. Let's just start adding them in there, kind of like randomly. I mean, as random as we can. Maybe 2 blueberries. That looks pretty good. I think at this point I'm kind of following what they're saying. More or less. Ooh, that's a lot of strawberries. Alright, at this point, I want to add a little bit more glaze. kind of like here and there, you know, because once I cure, I just want to make sure everything stays in one place. I think this might be the spot where I kind of like figure out where the spoon will go. Maybe like here. Hit it with a little bit of UV light. Oh yeah, it got stuck there, all right. So now what I'm thinking is we can literally just pile up fruits and then just, you know, glaze everything and cure it, and that's it. Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure it looks nice. Just want to add as many as possible first. Here's another one to try to get away. Sheesh, looks like I'm dropping fruits left, right, and center. I got one blueberry. Here's a raspberry. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. See if we're happy with the way it's arranged before we put the resin on. And I think it looks good for the most part. Maybe move this strawberry over here. Oops, sorry. I wasn't in the center. Turn this around because I don't know, it looks bad on the other side. I think it looks good. There should be a little bit more on the spoon side because it's kind of like, you know, you're picking stuff up. Maybe add a raspberry there too. So now we're gonna add the glaze and let it kind of like run its course a little bit, you know, get through everything. I want to pop any bubbles. There's a few bubbles. That is actually perfect, you guys. Let's cure it like that. Would you look at that? That looks so appetizing, and I think it turned out really, really good. And the top looks really nice. This one turned the best out of all of them I opened today. Right, so I think I'll stop here for now and save the rest for a future video. I still have a few, I think maybe 8 or 9 of them, because the first time I found these, I purchased a full case plus a few extras to open during shorts and, you know, test them out and see how they are. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. As usual, you guys stay golden until the next video. Bye bye.